This video is about how to become a hero in real life. I will explain how you can become your own hero in this big, wide, beautiful world. To find out more, please stay tuned to this video. Welcome to the SCG Show, the home of education entertainment, and please do me a favour, if you really enjoyed this video, smash that like button, I would really appreciate it. Not to brag, I was into comics and superheroes before it was cool. I grew up on the greats: Superman, Batman, Spider-Man, Ninja Turtles, He-Man, Goku, so much more. And even as a 34-year-old man now, I still love those figures of hope, pride, dignity. I'm actually wearing a Captain America shirt at the point of me writing this. Now, why do I love superheroes so much from growing up to this very day? For me personally, it's because they overcome extreme adversity, fight the most horrible villains, and ultimately save the day. There's pillars of hope, there's something motivational about the hero character, even if they don't possess powers. We see it in movies and more. For example, the guy who gets the girl despite the odds, the person who overcomes tragedy to win, the transformation even of a puppet into a real boy. I'm a sucker for a good hero story, and even to this day, if I watch a movie or show involving that storyline, it pumps me up. It is so feel-good, magical, and inspiration. I often think, if they can do it, why can't I? Which gave me the inspiration for this video. How can I become a hero in real life? Look, I'm not rushing to the fancy dress shop to buy a cape and a mask. I'm talking about it on a deeper level. How can someone become the hero of their life, their own story? The first step to do so is something I heard on Joe Rogan's podcast about the subject, is to see yourself as the lead character in your own movie. You're the hero character, regardless of where you are and what you've done up to this point. And imagine the audience are watching you, cheering you on, begging for you to keep going, turn your life around, take that risk. Once you start seeing yourself as the hero of your own story, life can actually change. You may not be able to fly, shoot web from your wrists, have superhuman strength, but almost immediately you become that hero. The hero of your own story, rooted right from this moment. Now, is that not exciting? It certainly is to me. Here are some more tips on how to become a hero in real life. When you realise that no one's going to save you in life, you can only save yourself, you take a step closer to being a real life hero. Sometimes that can come through realisation, being let down by others all the time. Or in my case, it was when tragedy struck, suddenly in 2020. When the pandemic happened, a few weeks into the very first lockdown in the UK, my dad, who was 62, died of illness suddenly. It was and will always remain a shock to the system, the community, our family. My dad was a good man. He gave everything of himself to others. And to see and know that he died will forever hurt my heart. It hit me like a ton of bricks. I've lost my dad. I can no longer see, call, ask for advice, help, nothing. He's gone. I struggled with his death, and I still do. But one thing initially hurt me more than anything at the beginning. I can no longer rely on him. In the movie The Lion King, the young cub Simba, the son of the king Mufasa, often would test his dad's patience by running into trouble, trying to be brave. His father would always be there to save him, until of course tragically he dies after being betrayed by his evil brother Scar. Assuming he is to blame for his own father's death, Simba runs away and adopts the carefree attitude of Hakuna Matata, aka no worries. Without relying on his father no more, Simba, a fully grown lion, gives up on life and slumps around with a warthog and a meerkat, sleeping all day, eating bugs. It's only when his father returns to him in the spiritual form, reminding Simba, "You've forgotten who you are, and so forgotten me, your father. Look inside yourself, Simba. You are more than what you have become. You must take your place as king." Realizing his father is not there to save him, Simba must return home, defeat his uncle, so he can become king, which he does. The story of The Lion King resonated with me so much more after losing my dad, and there's a lesson I applied to myself, that no one's going to save me. Therefore, when life happens, problems inevitably occur, Dad's not there anymore. In fact, no one is. It's down for me to solve them, me to face them head on, such as facing grief in a lockdown alone for months. I can safely say I've grown as a better result and I've become a better person. Remember, no one is going to save you. To become a hero, you must only save yourself. Please don't forget to hit the like button if you are enjoying this video. What does almost every hero in a fictional and even in real life story have in common? They are courageous. What exactly is the definition of courageous? To not be deterred by danger or pain, to be brave. Sounds simple when you look at it that way, but it's easier said than done. Pain and danger could mean so many things to so many different people. To some, danger may be going all in on a business venture with their entire life savings. To others, danger may be committing to a relationship they're not sure of. And in some cases, danger may be stepping on a plane, a train, a boat, into a car. Danger is subjective. Everyone's got their own phobias and fears to conquer. Even Indiana Jones was scared of snakes. To become a hero, we must stare into the darkness, aka the abyss, and to do so, if possible, with the intention that the abyss begins to stare back at us. Leading up to my dad's death, as it was in a lockdown right at the beginning of the pandemic, we weren't even allowed to visit him in hospital. We had to wait every single day for one phone call for a checkup to see how he's doing. My poor dad was on 3 life support machines at once, fighting for his life alone. I wanted to curl up into a ball and cry, but somehow I didn't. I took those phone calls. I wrote notes down from what the doctor said to relay information to extended friends and family for 2.5 weeks. When he died again, I once again took phone calls and told people of my poor father dying to spread the word. We had to wait almost 3 months for his funeral due to a backlog of all these poor victims who had passed away. And when his funeral came, I didn't even know how I was going to cope. So much stress and other drama occurred leading up to that point that I had to somehow pull myself together. I decided to honour my dad the right way and respectfully. I made myself the reliable person at his funeral. To this day, and even this very moment, I have no idea how I coped with what I had to go through. And obviously, God forbid, so many people have had it worse. But I also don't know where I summoned the strength to handle such a traumatic, tragic situation. But I made the choice to be courageous. I'm not telling you all of this to show off or brag, but to inspire you that within us is great power. To become a hero in real life, you must therefore be courageous. The last way to become a hero in real life is again much easier said than done. It is to persist, to keep pursuing your dreams, your ideals, to pick yourself up again, to keep fighting for what you believe in, to stand up for yourself and maybe for those who can't either. It is ultimately to just keep going. The hero keeps going and never gives up unless they are completely run out of steam or it is impossible, but even if it is, they'll still try. I never gave up hope even hours before my dad passed, and I was sure that he was going to make it out. I never gave up when everything that could go wrong went wrong after his death. I never gave up when his funeral finally arrived, and I wanted to and had to be the reliable person. I never gave up a year later and beyond. Frankly, it's not in my DNA. And neither should you, nor should you have to. The hero keeps going, and even if they cannot find a way, they'll do what they can to make one. The hero is married to their ideals, their morals, their desires, their dreams, and the idea of a better world. They will fight for what is right. They will do the right thing, even if it hurts, in pursuit of a better tomorrow. And yes, they will be the bad guy, but really they're the good guy. In my opinion, anyone who has the strength and discipline to keep going can be a hero, especially when life will eventually knock us down to our knees. How many times have our favourite heroes in these movies and shows been beaten down only to get back up and come up against the biggest of odds? The same goes for you, my friend, watching this video. Anything is possible. If you genuinely want to become a hero in real life, just keep pressing on and keep moving forward, no matter what. Hey, thanks for watching. Be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. And if you enjoyed this video, here's some more content you might be interested in.